2, I'm going in, is that an L? W is still a win. Got it off the muscle, all I know is hustle. All I know is making something out of nothing. What you think they see it? I had to hop in the kitchen, I'm really on fire, you know, ignited, yeah. I know some people don't like it, I'm moving with flavor, they probably a bite it, yeah. Trendsetter, being better, I can't take the credit, yeah, wait. Been on fire, boy, that's flambe. Only time you see my head down is when I'm praying. When my back is turned on, only time they wanna see it. Water on me, flow is cold as ice, I'm finna trade, yeah. Serve it to the people.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I'm Bree, and today's top story highlights the band as they return from the state festival this weekend.
This past weekend, the band went down to Grenada High School for the MHSAA State Marching Evaluation. This year, the band received all superior ratings in band, percussion, and color guard. This is the 7th year in a row that we've done that now. The ratings are a little bit different from other contests. At most places we go to, you get a score, out of 100 or 120, depending on where you are. For the state evaluation, we're scored either a 1, 2, 3, or 4, either superior, excellent, good, or fair. And so for this one, you want the lowest score, which is a 1. And the band went down there and did what they needed to do and came home with their superior ratings. Our season has about 3 weeks left. This week we go up to Dyer, Tennessee and Gibson County for their invitational. After that, we'll go over to Paragould, Arkansas, and then we'll finish our season up at Murray State University in Murray, Kentucky.
The tennis team is having tryouts tomorrow, Wednesday the 16th at Latimer Lakes. We caught up with Coach Young for an update.
Sad to announce the tennis tryouts has been postponed until a later date. I will get with y'all as soon as I know the date that will be scheduled.
All right, October 4th, we got to do a little bit of catch up because we had a fall break, so we wanted to check in about the football team. On the 4th, 2 weekends ago, football team traveled to Brighton. Very, very good team in Tennessee, and we came out with the win.
Correct. Yeah, went up there and took care of business and played really well and got a big win for us.
Okay, and then this past Friday night, we ended up at Oxford, another incredibly skilled team. In fact, there's a couple of teams up in the north that I would hold as the better teams. Horn Lake, obviously, Grenada, Tupelo, South Panola is pretty decent, and then Oxford, which is who we played. So tell us a little bit about how the night unfolded.
We knew it was going to be a tough one, so go up there, obviously playing there, fall break, we had to be up here every day to practice, and, they're a great team. I thought we played really well, especially in the first half, and they just made more plays in the second half than we did, so, hats off to them. They played pretty much a perfect game. I mean, no turnovers, not a whole lot of penalties, and just did a lot of really good things, and you got to play dang near perfect to win those types of games, and we didn't, and they did. So that was kind of the difference. But again, like you said, that's one of the top teams in the state, especially here in our region, and they've proven that year in and year out.
And for a quick recap, we had it tied up at the half, and then we just struggled to keep the momentum the second half, essentially.
Yeah, second half, like I said, we made a couple mistakes, and they didn't. And when if you're going to make mistakes, you got to kind of force them to do the same, and we didn't. And again, hats off to them. I thought they did a great job being prepared and playing, and they had an extra week to prepare for us. They were off the week before that we played. So again, when you play great teams like that, you gotta show up, and you gotta be really, really good. And they were just better than us on Friday.
Okay, what have we got coming up?
So we're back home, and we play Hernando this Friday here at Horn Lake. Another big region game that, we're going to have to play well. And, so again, I think some things to clean up from Friday, but if we can get right back on track and kind of clean a couple of little things up, we should be in great shape.
All right, we're looking forward to the Hernando Tigers this Friday night. Come check it out.
Today I'm here with
Valerie.
Why is it most important to recognize Hispanic Heritage Month?
I think it is important to recognize Hispanic Heritage Month so people can understand the culture and where we come from and how we grew up.
What are some challenges you have overcome in life?
Some challenges I have overcome in life are leaving my family behind in Mexico and not being able to see them because they can't come back.
What do you most miss about your homeland?
The thing I most miss about my homeland is seeing my grandma, because I grew up with her and she went to go take care of her mom, so she's back down there.
Tell us about the foods that you enjoy.
I enjoy taco de birria. So it's a taco and it has cilantro, onions, and I don't know what type of meat it is, but I think it's barbecue. I don't know. But yeah, because it has like it's a sauce with it.
Disney World is not the happiest place on earth.
I disagree!
So, Miss Smith will tell you that the Lewis clan flew to Disney this fall break.
Yes! During the hurricane! I was so worried. But you know what? If you gotta withstand a hurricane, you might as well be at Disney World. But he wasn't just at Disney World. He transferred to a different park during the hurricane. So he was not at the happiest place on earth during the hurricane.
Now, let's just back up for a second. Orlando has not been hit by a major hurricane in 6 or 7 years, and even the one that came before wasn't too terribly bad. Basically, about every 20 years, a big one comes, and I picked the week that a big one came.
He did, and I was worried about him.
And so I did move parks. I left Disney because if any of you understand how Disney resorts work, they basically put a bunch of outbuildings about, I don't know, a half a mile to a mile from your cafeteria and all of your main options to eat, and then make you walk. And so I was not going to walk outside for 2 miles to get food inside the hurricane winds and rain. So I did move over to Universal Resorts, the dockside, which was
It wouldn't have mattered. He would have been at Disney. If you're at Disney, you're happy.
That is just not true.
He's so cute.
That is just not true. Now, a couple of thoughts for the Disney World trip, and those of you who might be choosing to go to Disney World soon. The hurricane was the second worst thing that happened on the trip. It was not the first, Keegan.
Oh, no.
The invasion of all the strollers was the worst part of the Disney World trip. When's the last time you've been to Magic Kingdom?
He's just a fuddy-duddy.
When's the last time you were at Magic Kingdom?
I was at Magic Kingdom last March.
I'm gonna guess that Magic Kingdom holds probably 20,000. They probably have 20, 30,000 people in the park at one time. There was about 60,000 strollers. And moms of today, you remember the old strollers that packed down? They would pack down about the size of that vacuum cleaner right there, Keegan.
Yeah.
Little collapsible strollers. A dad could carry 2 or 3 of those old strollers like no problem. Kind of imagine one of those little fold-out lawn chairs, like tiny, packed up tiny. Moms don't travel with those today. Moms now travel with what's called a bob stroller, which is the size of this 6-foot table right here. Go ahead and spin it around.
He's just a fuddy-duddy.
Now what happens is about 20 or 30,000 people enter Magic Kingdom, and then about 40,000 strollers, bobs, the size of that table right there, also enter Magic Kingdom, and it's just as far as the eye can see, stroller parking. Just you come into Magic Kingdom with them, but you can't take them into any ride or into any attraction.
No, but if you have a little one, you can't tote that baby all around that park. You need a stroller.
You need to wait until the little one can walk.
No,
and take
it's
them into
magic
the park.
for not all ages, from little to old, like me.
No, it's not. It's not at all magic. Actually.
Yes, it's very magical. Don't listen to him. Wait, let me ask him this question. Did you enjoy the Universal Hotel in the hurricane?
it was much better. Actually, the Universal Hotel is much better outside of the hurricane or inside of the hurricane because they have actual space. Like we had a separate little room with a king bed with a separate TV, and then my girls had their own beds. The Disney rooms are the size of that table right there, Keegan. That one right there. There's no magic in the Disney resort.
Yes, look, it's where dreams come true.
Miss Lewis, my wife, said that the Disney hotels are smaller than our walk-in closet at home. That there is no space, they can't even get the beds in there. That's how tiny the magic is in the hotel space.
It's what you make of it.
Okay, so we did get stuck in the hurricane, and what's amazing is you see on TV, like, everybody who is looking for shelter goes to these hotels because they are built like Fort Knox. And so I got some video here of the actual hurricane coming through, Hurricane Milton, in case you were wondering. And winds were about 80 miles an hour, 80 to 100 miles an hour coming through, but you can't hear a thing inside the hotel.
Really?
Not a thing. We slept through the entire hurricane, watched television, and then went to sleep, and then we woke up and the hurricane was gone.
But now the park was closed the next day. What did y'all do?
They did there's nothing to do. Everybody shut down. They couldn't get people to come in and work anything. So we just walked the street of downtown Orlando along with every other tourist who was stuck in downtown Orlando. There were a few restaurants that you could find open. Applebee's had like a 4-hour wait. So we ate sandwiches.
Did you ride a roller coaster?
We rode the biggest roller coaster I got on was Green Gots, which most of these children would not even consider Green Gots a roller coaster. But
did you ride the motorcycle roller coaster at Universal?
Absolutely not. That's Hagrid's. No.
Oh, I love that ride! Even though it is at Universal, but the wind blows and blows your hair. I'm sure I have a picture. It's great. You should go.
What's your favorite Magic Kingdom ride?
My favorite Space Mountain. Of course. It's amazing because it's dark and you don't know where you're going and it jerks you everywhere and it's so much fun. Now, let me tell you, Horn Lake High School, if you would like to go to Disney or Universal, you have to get in work-based learning next year and join DECA because that's where Nationals usually is in Orlando, and we go if you win.
Haunted Mansion. That's the best ride in Magic Kingdom.
It is
Haunted
fun.
Mansion.
This week's feature vocabulary words are residual, solution, and substrate. Residual. Relating to or indicating a remainder, something left after other parts have been taken away. Solution, a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, frequently but not necessarily a liquid solution. Substrate, any substance or layer lying underneath another, a surface on which an organism grows or is attached, the substance that is acted upon by an enzyme or ferment.
Sophomores, don't forget to get your permission slips filled out for the career fair. Forms are due back to the box by the counselors complex by October 18th. Students, if you've signed up for speech and debate team, please drop by E6 and sign into our band app group. Meetings will begin next week. Meetings will be Monday mornings at 7 a.m. in E6. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
Ooh, I love to hate, it just made me better. Been through everything, it just made me better. I can't waste the pain, it just made me better. Working every day, it just made me better. 1, 2, check, 1, 2, I'm going in, it's that a L. W is still a win. Got it off the muscle, all I know is hustle. All I know is making something out of nothing. What you think they see it? I had to hop in the kitchen, I'm really on fire, you know ignite it, yeah. I know some people don't like it, I'm moving with flavor, they probably a bite it, yeah. Trendsetter, being better, I can't take the credit, yeah, wait. Been on fire, boy, that's flambe. Only time you see my head down is when I'm praying. When my back is turned, the only time they wanna see it. Water on me, flow is cold as ice, I'm finna trade, yeah. And serve it to the people, they need hope, it's no delay, yeah. The odds against me, back against the wall, my strength beat, yeah. I can't let it break. Everything I've been through, it made me better. Ooh, I love the hate, it just made me better. Been through everything, it just made me better. I can't waste the pain, it just made me better. Working every day, it just made me better. Hold up, what they finna say? Tell it to your mammy, it don't matter, I ain't listening anyway. They just mad to see decide to drop, they look like ocean spray. You can get it too if you just work more than you talk today. This what happen when you take your pain and make it motivation. It ain't gonna be easy trying to be a legend, it's the payment. You need execution, not excuses, dog, you gotta face it. They don't want the truth, but if you quit, you don't deserve to make it. What you think they giving greatness out? Now you gotta take it. They don't know the hustle, they confused when they look at you. Till you hit your goals, they all shy, they think you Pikachu. Put your mind to it, you can do it, yeah.